Some people seem to move through life untouched by struggle. Doors open for them. Support shows up easily. Their mistakes don't cost them much. And then there are people like you. From the beginning, nothing felt simple. You had to grow up early. You had to figure things out on your own. You had to survive seasons that should have broken you. You watched others receive help you never got. Opportunities you had to earn the hard way. Grace you had to fight for. And quietly, you asked the question you never said out loud. Why does life feel harder for me than everyone else? This wasn't random. And it wasn't unfairness. It was assignment. Some lives are spared, others are shaped. God does not build strong foundations in easy environments. He builds them under pressure, because pressure reveals what comfort never can. Your life has been unusually hard because you were never meant to live shallow. You were meant to carry depth. The weight you've endured was not meant to crush you. It was meant to expand you. Every disappointment stretched your capacity. Every delay strengthened your patience. Every loss sharpened your discernment. While others learned how to rely on people, you learned how to stand when no one came. While others learned how to celebrate, you learned how to endure. And endurance changes a person. Hard seasons teach you things easy seasons never will. They teach you how to listen, how to wait, how to trust when evidence is missing. They teach you how to keep your heart soft while life tries to harden it. You weren't given an easy path because ease would have weakened you. God knew that what He plans to place in your hands later would require strength most people never develop. So He trained you early. He allowed resistance so you would learn resilience. He allowed delay so you would learn discipline. He allowed pain so you would learn compassion. This is why you feel things deeply. Why you notice what others ignore. Why you understand pain without needing it explained. Your hardship gave you sight. God assigns difficulty based on destiny, not to punish, but to prepare. If your calling were small, your training would have been light. But your life demanded weight because your future demands stability. That's why shortcuts were closed to you. That's why lessons came the hard way. That's why comfort was never permanent. God was protecting you from becoming fragile. And yes, there were moments you questioned everything. Moments you felt overlooked. Moments you wondered if God had forgotten you. But you stayed. You stayed faithful when it was inconvenient. You stayed kind when bitterness felt easier. You stayed hopeful when disappointment kept showing up. That matters more than you realize. Because who you become in hardship determines what you can handle in abundance. God was building character before visibility, depth before influence, strength before increase. You may not see it yet, but your pain was shaping wisdom. One day people will be drawn to your calm, your understanding, your steady presence. They won't know the cost of it. The nights you cried in silence. The prayers whispered through exhaustion. The strength you had to find with no encouragement. But God knows, nothing you survived was wasted. Nothing you endured was unseen. Every hard season refined something in you. Every setback redirected you. Every tear carried meaning. And now, you are becoming someone who can carry purpose without losing humility. Authority without arrogance. Strength without hardness. Your life was hard because you were being trusted with depth. You weren't delayed. You were being developed. So don't compare your path to theirs. Don't resent the weight you've carried. Don't minimize what you survived. It shaped you for what's coming. This season won't last forever, but the strength it produced will. And one day you'll look back and realize your hardest years were your most important ones. They built the person who can now stand steady, faithful, and prepared. If this message speaks to where you are right now, take a moment to subscribe to this channel. More messages are coming. For those who've carried heavy seasons quietly and are ready to understand why. You didn't suffer for nothing. You were being prepared. Subscribe and stay with us.